back again. This time, in my little cooking show, you never know, I could have my own kitchen rules. We're gonna make damper. Now the first thing we're gonna do is wash our hands. So, you all know how to wash your hands. I'm gonna wash mine again. We sing happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to me. And then we wash off that soap. Alright. And then dry our hands. Now I didn't worry about going through all that when you made Play-Doh because you're not going to eat the Play-Doh, but you're going to eat this. Okay. So nice clean hands. Turn around. Turn your oven on. I've turned it on to 180 and the orange light comes on. When it reaches the right temperature, that light will go off. Alright, already warming away. Okay. You are also going to need a baking tray with some baking paper on it so that your damper doesn't stick. Now damper was traditionally an Australian bread that the swagmen, drovers, cattlemen all used to make when they were travelling from place to place, shearing or whatever they were doing. And in those days it was just flour, water and salt because basically that's what they used to carry on them. Pretty basic food. They'd mix it together, stick it on the coals of a fire. It would go all yucky and crusty on the outside. They'd split it open and they might have some treacle or some jam and they'd scoop that out and eat it. And it kept them full because they worked hard and they burnt up the carbs by working as hard as they did. Now for us, we're going to have some treats in ours. We're going to have butter and sugar and milk. So it's going to make it a lot more tasty. Now, equipment. A nice large mixing bowl. See how big this bowl is in my hands? We want a bowl that big. We want our sugar, 1 tablespoon. Our butter, 1 tablespoon, as on the recipe. Our flour, 2 cups. Our milk, 1 cup. Now, it's not listed up the top here, but when I started to read the recipe, you need a pinch of salt. So make sure you've got some salt. Some extra flour for our sticky hands and to roll on the board. Some extra milk. So when we glaze our damper afterwards. Equipment, other than that. A butter knife to mix with. Now, if you don't have that, use that. A butter brush, get the word out, so you can brush it later with some milk and a wooden spoon for mixing. So let's get started. I'm assuming you're either going to watch this, then get the stuff, or you've already got the stuff out because I've taken a photo. So let's put all our dry ingredients in first, which will be flour, sugar, and it says a generous pinch of salt. Okay, I put some salt into my hand and then a generous pinch like that. Don't want any extra, just a generous pinch I put in. So there's our dry ingredients. Alright, and then we're going to put in our, I'll give that a mix it through, our butter. And then we come to the bit that's called like the rubbing method because we're going to get our hands involved. And that's why if you don't like the touch of it, maybe before you start doing this bit, you put some gloves on because it kind of gets into everything, into your fingers, under your nails if you have long nails like me. Alright, so you just keep, until you can't find any more butter. You're looking at there, it's all starting to get crumbly. We just want to get the butter all mixed in. I was surprised actually, I thought there might have been a bit more, but there it is. And it's all, you can't see any more butter anymore. I know you're all looking to find some, but there isn't any. It's all in. So, then, after wiping the excess off your hands, you're going to add the milk. Ooh, carefully. It doesn't matter if you put the whole lot in at once, it really doesn't. Okay, then we're going to get a butter knife and we're going to stir it around. The dough should be fairly soft but not too sticky. So once again, like when we did Play-Doh, like when we do scones, it's going to all start forming together. You guys will have so much experience making dough by the time we finish. All right, see it's starting to come together there and form. Once again, you use your muscles for this. Starting to really get to the bottom. That's why I'm tipping my bowl, because the flour will settle at the bottom. So you've got to keep bringing top to bottom. And that is probably your best consistency. You've got it there. Not too sticky, because it's not really coming off too much on my hands. All right. Pop that to one side for a second. This is where I use my wooden spoon to take the excess off. Put some flour down. All right. It says on a floured board, I use my bench top because it's a stone bench top. And then use your spoon to kind of pull it out. All right. Once again, a bit of flour on the old fingers, never harm. And you're going to gently, it's very soft. You've got to be very, very gentle. Just kind of flop it about. No hard pressing. We're not going to murder our dough. We are just going to move it together and knead it together. And Declan, if you're watching this, please be gentle with your dough. I'm not picking on you, but I know how a strong young man you are. And we don't want you to make the dough die. We just want it to be mixed together into a nice, even ball. So just keep pressing it together. Lift it off the ground now and start doing that. And then you've got a nice ball of dough. All right. That ball will be transferred onto the paper. Okay. So see, I didn't handle it for too long. I just got it mixed up enough to make a nice, like a big bun. Then we get a knife, very carefully and not too deep, and put a cross in it. One cross, and the other way, that way. Oh, it's not quite going how I thought it would. See, it just goes to show, it doesn't always go perfect for me either. All right, I don't know if that comes up too well, but whoops, there's a cross on there. Now I'm going to wash my hands because I don't want them to get any more mucky bits. That's the beauty of being at home and standing right next to my sink. I can kind of dump all my stuff in my sink and clean it afterwards. And a good cook does that. So if mum, dad, nan or whoever lets you cook in their kitchen, make sure you do the cleaning up as well, because that's just as important. Now, tiny bit of milk. You only need a little bit, see? A little bit like that. Dip your brush in the milk and brush your dough. There's a reason. This will make it lovely and golden brown. So make sure you give it a good brushing. All right, into those cross. Hope you can see my cross on top. All right, so that's done. Now, I'll just damp up any extra milk. I'll have splashed around. All right, so there it is. That is going to go into the oven for 30 minutes according to the recipe, and then it's going to come back golden brown. So I'll see you when this is cooked, and we'll see what it came out like. Bye, see you shortly.